Hey guys, and welcome back to this series. So obviously I am doing episode 4 of I'm a Celebrity. So I'm going to jump straight into the
Jesus, the drama. Just eat some.
I said I don't want no more crocodile, bruv. I don't want no more.
of the whole episode, and that was Ian snapping at Andrew for trying to offer him more crocodile. I can see both sides of the argument. Ian didn't want any more, and he made it perfectly clear he didn't want any more. The problem with that is Ian had been continuously complaining earlier in the day that he was hungry, so Andrew just wanted to make sure that he had had a fair share and that he was full, you know, so he didn't go hungry. So for Ian to snap, I think that wasn't truly fair to Andrew, and it is a little bit like snapping at a puppy, but I guess everyone has their breaking points. I'm a little surprised that he is already so hungry so early into the series, so I think we might see Ian actually explode at some point. But other than that little bit of drama, everything seems to be going smoothly in camp. You know, James is currently sleeping on the floor because he won't take Kate's bed, and even I think it was Andrew struggled with sleeping in the hammock. Then they made a huge joke in the morning about how Kate never offered her bed to them. There is also a little bit of pressure and tension when it comes to trials and getting food. Obviously people are hungry and so they want food ASAP, which I completely get, but I think Jacqueline was right that putting on pressure and telling them that, you know, everyone's hungry and you have to get the stars isn't going to help someone go in and do the trial to the best of their ability. So there was a little bit of disagreement and tension on that, and Andrew felt that one of Jacqueline's comments was directed at him and she was honest and said that was how she felt. He had pushed her too much and he apologised for that, explained that he had been through everything with the cockroaches and just wanted her to do the best, and he meant it as an encouragement, not a negative. Also, tensions seem to be running high when it comes to actually cooking food. Everyone sort of has their own opinion, and as Miles seems to be main chef, I think he kind of wishes people would step back or help him out a bit more. So we might see a little bit more confrontation on the food front. We'll have to wait and see, particularly with 2 new campmates going in. Talking of hammocks, Ian also needed help getting into his hammock, and then Kate rocked him a little bit like he was a little boy or baby being rocked to sleep, and that was kind of cute. Everyone is chipping in when it comes to doing stuff around camp. Caitlin and the other ladies are being treated really well by the men, and Caitlin even commented about the fact that everyone is doing stuff for her, and so she got up early to try and make tea, and then I think it was Roman jumped in and helped her and offered to do it for her, so she let him and stepped back. So my general thoughts on the episode was that everything was calm and collected. It was kind of funny watching the trial and Deck just having a good old giggle at everyone's expense. So my general thoughts about this episode and the camp so far is that everything was really lighthearted and cheery. I mean, we had a couple of intense moments when it came to food, but I mean, we get those in real life, so people get hangry. Hopefully that will improve. If not, Ian will explode and kind of get it out of his system. As for the kind of relationships within the group, everyone is looking out for each other. I think that's really sweet, and they seem to know when something is wrong with somebody, which is how the new Jungle song for this year came out, and that was created by Andrew and James, and it was created to cheer Ian up, but they were stood by the shower singing it. I mean, I could do without the Budgie Smugglers, but Andy, quite honestly.
What have I got to do today? Nothing! Nothing!
What have I got to do
today? Nothing!
Have a quick check. Nothing.
Let me thumb through my diary. What's on for lunch? Nothing!
I might pump some gas. I might have a shower. But mostly it's nothing.
And obviously the last part of this whole video is the part that you all want to talk about, which is the Dingo Dollar Challenge and then the trial. So I'll start with the Dingo Dollar Challenge, as that is the least interesting one and the one we'll get through real quick.
So the pigeon's eggs have fallen from the tree, Return them you must, but do so carefully. Raise the eggs up and navigate the maze. Get them back and you'll have dollars for days.
All right.
Oh, well, everybody's heard about the bird.
Should I try picking one up?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
Oh no, your head is falling off. So we have to
yeah, that's perfect.
get in your hole.
That's perfect, that's perfect.
Yeah!
Yeah! Come on.
So that was done by Kate Miles. It was them dressed as pigeons, and they had to get an egg via a up high track and move it from the start to the end and get it into a little birdhouse. And I think they had to do that 3-4 times. And once they got it complete, they got the dingo dollars, and then they could go and get a treat. Sadly though, the campmates got the question wrong. I mean, I agreed with them. I thought it was the high percentage, but it wasn't. It was the lower one. But now moving on to the more exciting one, which was the first eating trial of this series. Super early in, but let's be honest, we were all happy to see it reappear. We saw Adele and Roman do it. Just in case you didn't know, they got 10 stars. Both were really good about it. Roman did very little gagging until his very last item. Adele, on the other hand, did a lot of gagging and vocalization.
Well done. Think of all that amazing food we're going to have tonight. Don't worry about it.
It's popped.
It's popped, okay? It's popped.
Funny, there were talks of Jane McDonald and turkey, and to the point where she would actually put off turkey, which I kind of thought was amusing. It seemed that the trial went super fast. There was no hesitation about doing any of the items that were put in front of them, and there were things like pig uterus, duck tongues, testicles, you name it, they had it. The fact that neither of them thought twice about eating that food and getting stars they needed to feed their campmates was amazing, and I think they really did shine. Adele and Roman proved to everyone who voted for them, or weren't sure, myself included, about them, that they are strong contestants in this lineup this year. There was even a point when Roman, Adele, and Dec were all singing a Christmas song, which, considering this leads up to Christmas, I think was a really good way of sort of getting everybody to begin to get into the Christmas spirit. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this series, do give it a big thumbs up so that I know and can consider doing it for next year. Also, don't forget to click the subscribe button with the little bell to get notified when I put these episodes up, and I will see you all next time. Bye.